Well, today is January 8th, and we're talking about money again. I know, it's an awful topic. Nobody wants to talk about it, but someone got to do it. So I'm doing it. And this is my owner-operator's pay. And I cheated a little bit because this is not the entire December, but I got some 1 week in January here. Why? Because the last pay I just got today, it was for this last trip from Washington to Ontario, and plus now I'm not going to be working maybe for 2-3 weeks. And just like last time, I only included business related expenses, basically trying to compare my income with the income of a company driver who would not have payments like these: fuel, truck repair, truck payment. And this month was pretty good in terms of trucking income. That's how much I made: 23,861. That's what Landstar paid me. YouTube paid me $643, and this is $683. This is the rebate I got, sales tax rebate. That's the one where I buy fuel in Canada or do repairs in Canada. That's 13% tax we get back every month. So that's my total income. I spent a lot of money on the truck repair this month, but a large portion of that was for the EXO ratio change, if you remember. The gear shop charged me, what, $1,800, and there was like a couple of $1,000 from the CAT. So that's usually, normally, of course, I don't do this monthly this high. I don't have such a high number. Now fuel, I don't know, it's getting worse and worse, but I did lots of trucking in Canada where it was $5 per gallon US, if you translate into US measurements. So my truck is paid for, but now I have two payments: one for the flatbed trailer, $811, and one for the step deck, $850. I paid $641 for insurance, $247 for licensing, $250 is what I pay for parking where I keep my car and my two trailers. Hotels, I only count those hotels where I'm on a trip, usually into US, and this is what I paid for tolls. And despite the big number that you saw there, 23 grand, $15,709 went into expenses. So which leaves me only $9,478. And I used my Eclipse logbook. Come on, let's go. And what I love about this thing is that I enter my mileage here, right? Odometer at the end and at the beginning of the day, and so I can go back to like real far and see what my starting or ending odometer was on that day, which is really helpful when you make these videos. So I know exactly that's what I made in this period. I mean, that's how many miles I ran, 11,566. So if we divide number one by number two, that's 82 cents per mile on all miles. Why I do all miles? Because again, we're comparing this to a company driver, and company drivers are paid for all miles. They don't have any empty free miles most of the time, right? So and I remember when I worked for Challenger Motor Freight, I was making about 42 cents per mile. That's Canadian, but was pretty much the same as in US. So 42 cents per mile. And let's say I did 10,000 miles, so that's what? $4,200. So you compare that to this, and you see a difference of $5,200. That's what I made. So I made, even with these amazing, atrocious expenses of fuel and repair and all these little things here that added up to the astronomical number of $15,709, I still made $5,000 more than a company driver. Thanks for watching. I am Sergey DRATCHEV, Cambridge, Ontario, Canada.